Part 87, The Devil. Listen to a part of the sayings from the book Knowledge from the Beyond, on the topic of the devil, by Dr. Lubisha Stoyanovich, who received all of the above from the superintelligent energies of the cosmos in deep meditation back in 1995. There are no sources of negative action in the sense that people attribute to the devil. There is no energy in the universe that consciously affects humans or any other beings or conditions in the universe in this way. Moreover, there are no spiritual superintelligent beings or energies in the universe, nor are there ordinary energies whose task would be destructive action, destruction, damage, or any intentional negative action. If negative phenomena occasionally occur in the universe and among living beings, then they are always the result of the interaction of energies, which damage each other or turn into a third energy, similar to chemical processes. Therefore, the devil does not exist as a spiritual being, nor is there anything in the universe that has a programmed, conscious negative effect. However, people with their negative thoughts often succeed in creating the impression of the existence of something that would be called the devil. They achieve this by projecting their hatred, envy, struggle for power or fear, inventing forms that do not exist in reality, but often describe in detail their effect and the damage they could cause to people. All this is only a product of wishes and fears and does not exist in reality except in the wild imagination of these persons. Everything else is created by suggestion, autosuggestion, and mass hypnosis. Even in the biblical writings, it is said that the devil is in man. The introduction of the term devil at that time was necessary so that people, in accordance with their capabilities, would understand some negative action. As a rule, the remedy against the harmful effects of the devil was behavior in life according to God's commandments, from which it practically follows that deviation from God's commandments leads to such harmful consequences for that person, as if some negative, destructive being such as the devil is acting on him. Therefore, it can be said that the extremely negative, destructive and generally harmful action of a person, for themselves and for the environment, can be called, only figuratively, the action of the devil, that is, the devil's action, or the devil in them. Of course, the creation of the concept of a terrifying being was very suitable for the governing structures of the government as well as church teachings, because then it was easier to manipulate the masses and therefore commit many crimes against people who deviated from these teachings. When a person, for example, was accused of doing the devil's business because they collected some medicinal plants and treated people with those same plants, they were often sentenced to death, tortured and flogged, of course in the name of God, the government and the church. This is just one of the many examples of manipulation and benefits from the creation of the concept of the devil, where, unfortunately, hundreds of millions of people have died because of it throughout history. That God punishes and that there is a devil are one of the two most prevalent illusions among people on the planet. This is all the more reason for people to turn to the true sources of knowledge through original spirituality, as opposed to widespread teachings whose original true roots have been recut, changed and deleted many times. The treasury of sacred knowledge is grateful for your interest and sends you a lot of spiritual patience and love.